Of course, is asking the tough questions tonight, and those questions are directed right to Acting Mayor Scanlon.
One of the departments he now has to oversee is the Buffalo Sewer Authority. The authority was the subject of a two-on-your-side investigation and found the CEO spent nearly 300 weekdays traveling on work trips paid for by taxpayers since 2016. Now tonight, we are asking the new mayor, acting mayor, about these work trips.
And our Charlie Specht is joining us now. Charlie, you spoke with the acting mayor earlier today. What do you have to say about this?
Scott, acting Mayor Scanlon's approach is a bit different than his predecessor, former Mayor Byron Brown, who said he had no say over the travel costs. Scanlon is taking a bit more responsibility, saying he plans to at least meet with Sewer Authority GM O.J. McFoy to have a conversation about these trips. Buffalo Sewer Authority Board Chair Herb Bellamy Jr. and GM O.J. McFoy showered incoming Mayor Scanlon with flattery on Wednesday.
And at this time, for the first time ever that I've ever had the pleasure of introducing our great mayor, Christopher Scanlon. Mayor Scanlon.
As mayor, Scanlon now controls appointments to the sewer and water boards, and by extension, McFoy, an appointee of former Mayor Byron Brown, who failed to fluoridate Buffalo's water for 9 years, all while keeping an extensive travel schedule. McFoy has spent 297 weekdays since 2016, traveling to 23 states and 2 foreign countries for various water conferences. Your first day as mayor, there's been a lot of controversy with the travel with the sewer authority. Is that something that you think is appropriate?
Yeah, we'll sit down and talk. Obviously we're in a transition period here, and I've had meetings with all the departments, many of the agencies, but we'll continue to have those meetings and we'll talk about it, obviously.
McFoy and Bellamy have been unapologetic about the travel. They say the conferences help secure grants for the agency. I mean, is this a vacation, or are you actually working on things when you're at the trips?
If you want to look at the conferences, you'll see that I've been to all the conferences inside and gaining relationships and learning to ask the questions when I come back to the board.
A week ago, McFoy and 10 other sewer employees traveled to a water environment conference in New Orleans, at an estimated cost of $27,000 to taxpayers and ratepayers. Does it bother you at all, just the idea that earlier this month, 10 sewer employees took a trip to New Orleans, cost $30,000. We're going through a budget deficit here. Does that concern you at all?
Yeah, I saw the report on it. Obviously their finances are separate from the city's. It's a different agency, but I'll continue to look into it. I'll talk to the general manager about it, and we'll see what's going on.
Now, we crunched some numbers this afternoon to try to get an idea of how much this travel is costing you, the taxpayer. That travel for the entire sewer authority has now cost more than $200,000 in public money in the last 2 years. Live on your site in Buffalo, Charlie Specht, Channel 2 News.
Charlie, thank you.